Yeah, I hope I'll be able to do this in a short time. I don't want it to be too long. It's about conflict resolution, about communications. Maybe I should even do it as um a 2 day seminar, like I used to do on Instagram or something. I'm not sure if I can go live here. I'm not used to this app yet. So I'm trying to look at conflict resolution. I was trying to reflect a minute ago on one association like that I belong to, and I've been trying to look at what is happening over the time, looking at the scriptures, just focusing, reflecting on people's life and how it even relates to the scriptures down to our days and all that and all that. And I'm saying people who are used, I've been there. I am still trying to get out of it. You're trying to keep quiet to prove maturity. You're trying to let go to prove maturity. It boomerangs, and by the time it boomerangs, you end up being at fault because you're not created to absorb. You're a channel. You're a channel. Let me start from God. When God was creating heaven and earth, Genesis 1, that scriptures is new every morning. You keep getting revelations, and it's always better. It's always sinking when it is personal, when you get it yourself. Not necessarily someone. It is good for you to listen to somebody expressing their own revelation they got from it. But when God gives you yours, it stays with you, and you are able to get it more. And it looks like darkness was hovering around the waters. There was nothing. Holy Spirit, the first place Holy Spirit came upon was in darkness. That means that is not how dark your life is. That Holy Spirit is running away from you. That's that word, that name Holy Spirit has. You are the one interpreting it as something that is not, that does not want to see us in sin, does not want to see people, does not want to see baby, does not want to see bedwetting, does not want to see masturbation, does not want to see, not knowing that even when God was creating, it was God the Spirit that chose to over upon the waters, so over upon the darkness. Until God spoke, Alfred was doing his job. And God spoke, let there be light. Let me see where I need to work on. Let me see what it is that is giving me issues. Let there be light. And he used the light to see what was happening, and he was able to address it, and day by day creation was outlined. And it dawned on me that when the serpent used his characteristics that were supposed to live with and enjoy life with, God created every creature with different characteristics. Nothing is bad or nothing is good. It is how you use that determines where it falls to. And Satan allowed himself to be used against humanity, and man fell, and God still came. God is with you. It's the spirit that you are embodying. So he's still inside of you. You can't run away. You are still breathing. God is still with you. So God came like in the cool of the day, according to what we read in New King James Version, and he said, I used to be here. Where are you not here? Where are you, Adam? And he said, I heard your voice and I'm afraid. I've hidden myself because I have sinned. God is looking for you. You are saying that you have hidden yourself because you have sinned. God still wants to talk to you. God still asks, I hope, who told you that you were naked? Like, is it about being heard, hearing something, being told something, communicating something? So where did we learn the act of proving maturity by keeping quiet? No, honestly, what we need to do is learn how to communicate it, because the life is complex as it is, and not everybody will be able to filter what you mean from what you are saying per time, as it were. So what we need to learn is how to communicate how we feel, so that they will not take advantage of our emotions. But still, you still have to say how you feel. God spoke. God still said his mind. It came to a point when God was keeping quiet, observing man, keeping quiet. When God wanted to act, it was danger. That was when God said, I'm going to clear human away from the earth. Human beings are annoying me because he has been keeping quiet for a long time. When you keep quiet, I remember a particular group that I was with my ex, and something happened. I was trying to correct the office. There were 2 or 3 in the particular office that my ex was also holding, and they sent something to the group, and I was trying to address the issue, and he sent some crazy reply, and I didn't say anything. I did not reply, and it was looking like I was the star of the moment because they were calling me one by one. Other members of the group were calling me one by one. Thank you for being mature. Thank you for being mature. And in retrospect, that was bookcraft to me, because the fact that I kept quiet does not mean that I was not hot. Does not mean that I didn't have something to say. I might not just want to say it in the way he had brought it, because I don't want to put myself to his level, put myself down to his level. But that does not mean that I did not have anything to say and it did not pay me. All those temporary glorification, the gratification I got from people calling me and it looked like I felt important, was facade, was facade, because at the end of the day I was still hot. I could not talk because I felt that was a mature way to go about it. No, that's not maturity. That's suppressing it for a day to come, and by the time you are expressing yourself, you might be letting it out on those that did not deserve it. You might be letting it out in a different environment entirely, that they didn't know where you were coming from. Compiling issues, when it comes out, it comes like a volcano eruption. We should learn conflict management. Another thing that came to my mind to set an example as I close is this: when you are in a nuclear setting, your family, and you feel they're not understanding you, nobody's talking. COVID brought out so many things in families because they had nowhere to go, because they had places to go to let out their emotions. Everybody just comes back, how are you, school fees, whatever, and that was all that was, and they were okay, and they could not sit to resolve things until COVID came and opened. Everybody were able to be at home, everybody was at home, and it exposed the lack of communication in the house, in the homes. Now, when you're now with your nuclear family, your parents did not encourage you to communicate. You learned to be silent, and they were assuming your temperament and all and all. But man will always want to be loved. Man will always want to be communicated to and all that. You got a girlfriend, you got a boyfriend, you were engaged, so you did not bother about your nuclear resolution of your issues. You didn't bother about resolving the issues at home, because that's why you get side chick later on and all that and all that. Father will get his own, mother will be getting his emotional support from somewhere else and all and all. When you now get to the girlfriend, you are engaging yourself because you have someone to talk to, right? When you now happen to get married to that same person you've been chit-chatting with, it will still end up being the same circle, because you are now familiar with the person is now in your space, person is now nuclear to you, in quotes. The person is now saying yourself finish. It's a programming. You will now be attracted to another external person to keep you going in communication. The best thing is to learn how to resolve communication. Learn in environments where it's not as if they are looking for your words to pick. That is crazy. But that is what happens. But you keeping quiet will not solve the problem. And if you're in a place where you feel that anything you say they are holding against you, anything you say they are not say, anything you say, it will not encourage you to always say your mind. Fine, there's a way you table your matter. There's a way you explain what you want to say, but at the same time, not talking does not make you mature. That is my point. It only makes you decay somewhere, and it will still burst out somewhere. Learn, at least from your own side, learn how to resolve conflicts. Start with simple communication. Don't be angry when somebody is telling you where you are wrong. Either they know how to table the matter or not. Start learning it. It will help a great deal in how you relate with your spouse or whoever that is close to you later in life. Thank you.